reflect on this meeting here with Michael real quick, right? And I realized something. We did come to consensus, but it wasn't until the very end of the meeting, right? Very, rickety-rockety beginning of the meeting. It was as usual. I present too many ideas too early. Person gets caught up. They think they're interesting. They kind of want to talk about them, and so then I think they want to talk about them and get into them, right? But I haven't even told them the overall thing of what I want to talk to them about yet. So, damn it, right? So here's the new strategy. Every time I go meet with someone that's really smart and I want to tell them about my ideas, I want to say this first. What are you trying to accomplish with your research? What is your motivation? How are you trying to change the world? What are you trying to do? What's your biggest problem that everything you're trying to do is trying to solve? What do you think is the most interesting problem in this entire fucking world? Alright? Tell me about your problem. Tell me about what do you think is interesting. Tell me about it. I want to understand you, your problem, and your domain, and what you care about. That's what I should do first. 5 or 10 minutes, right? That's it. That's all it takes. A person's going to love you. They will love you for listening to their research, right? Then you unload. Then you take a kernel of truth. You figure out where sense making happens in their own research, and you blow that shiza out, right? You just go in there, give them a little bit. You say, is it like this? You're kind of interested in it like this? And they say, yeah, that's interesting. How'd you know that? Like, I don't know. I just had a feeling. Or a feeling that you'd be interested in some interesting thing like this because I know you're interesting, right? And then he says it like this, a little bit more complex, like kind of like this, like. Then they say, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm into. And they say, does it have these 3 qualities, like 1, 2, and 3? Like it has these different dimensions and these different variables or whatever? And they say, yeah, that's basically it, right? And then, and then you keep on going more detail. Like, is it like this? Does it work like this? And they say, I don't know. That's actually something I don't know how it works. You say, okay, that's interesting. It might work like this, right? It could do something like this. They say, yeah, I've been thinking it does something like that. But I don't know what else it does, so, that's the problem. I'm like, okay, let's come up with some ideas about that, right? I think my research is kind of related to that, and I've been thinking about similar things, right? And I got some ideas kind of looking like what you're doing, right? But in a different domain, right? Mine has to do with art, but it's crazy, but I think there's a connection here, right? So let's go into this connection that we might be able to build between our 2 projects, right? And it's always sense making, right? You start with sense making. How does sense making exist in their domain? How does it exist in yours? How do they relate, right? That's all it takes. But the first step is to ask them what they care about in this world the most.